Force helicopter. And that, as Fuhad has highlighted, is a serious issue that should not be neglected or treated with kid gloves. The fact that people, these terrorists now have what it takes to shoot down and take down our air defense. So how do we handle the issue of bandits and terrorists in parts of the country? The second one is as regards the fact that the federal government is looking at selling or concessioning their stakes in about 20 different entities. Is that the way to go? Do you support or do you oppose that particular idea? We're looking at, say for instance, the Tafawa Balewa Square, that's one. The National Theatre, Igomo, that's another one. So if what do you think? And even the NNPCL as well, because according to them, they're saying that it is better to have 49% stake in a performing asset than have 90% in an asset that is underperforming. All right. So is that the way to go? Do you support the federal government selling the stakes, in these entities, national assets, or do you oppose the idea? And finally, we're looking at the statement from the president saying that petrol prices won't go up. This is coming from, a federal government that has told us that, market prices, market forces are the ones determining the prices in the oil sector. And now we have, a situation where now the president is assuring that, not to worry, they will try to see how they can handle the situation without, having to reverse the subsidy removal decision, and also without having petrol prices go up. Okay, so can the government ensure prices don't go up in a deregulated sector? What about suggestions for temporary reintroduction of subsidy, just like Kenya has done? William Ruto, was able to reverse the subsidy removal decision. So, do you think that is also something that Nigeria should adopt? What about special Forex for PMS importers? Because the people they give licenses to, they've not been able to import. They don't have access to what they can use to buy. All right. So do you think that there should be some sort of concession or some sort of, make Forex available for these ones so that they can be more, supply, so that the supply can improve? Guess that's what that is. So those are the three focal points that we're looking at this morning. Just very, very quickly: Niger State bandits, federal government sale of national assets, and also TINUBU saying that petrol prices won't go up. What are your thoughts? Fuhad, I'll get yours, and then we go straight to the phone lines.
Because of time, I was hoping you would tell them that you don't have to touch on all the three stories. You can just pick your own story. Because of time, yeah. But on the three, very fast. The issue of bandits, I think it's a very big one. It's a big monster that we need to tame immediately. How we're going to do that, really, I don't know. It's going to take some time. Yes, military operations, kinetic means, non-kinetic means, I agree. But, we also have to pay attention to what General Lagbaja was saying about the fact that, look, there are still issues with the way some of these governors are relating with these bandits, the idea of amnesty for them, treating them with kid gloves. Are we ready for the military to swoop on these guys? If the former governor of Kaduna State one time said that, look, the best thing to do is to just wipe them off completely. And I think that's my own submission. I think it has to be a complete military onslaught now on these guys. For somebody to even do something as big as this, killing our military personnel and coming out to own it, it just is a complete embarrassment and an affront on the military as are currently composed. But again, it's a very big issue that we need to pay attention to and quickly resolve. Because again, the thing is getting widespread. Sandra, I started from the northeast, quietly got to the northwest, the north central. Now it's everywhere in the country, and we really need to tame this monster as fast as possible. The second one is the issue of
national assets.
National assets. We've seen national assets sold in the past, and it was a complete cesspit of corruption. We knew what happened. Friends, cronies, all bought these assets. A lot of those assets are still redundant because the people that bought don't even have a plan to run them. A lot of those assets were sold at a ridiculous price. I would never forget the 1004 estate that was built by a subsequent former government, and it was sold for meager 7 billion naira, Sandra.
7 billion.
7 billion.
All of them.
The entire thing was sold for 7 billion naira. The records are there. And when we say 1004 estate, for people who don't know, we are talking about 1004 units of flats in Victoria Island, where currently a plot is almost ₦1 billion.
And
the entire 1,004 units of flats. Well, so we're not saying we should not concession or privatize. Nobody's going to go against that, because again, that will probably get most of these assets running, become more viable. I like the idea of concessioning some of these assets so that the government still has a stake. I also buy the idea that, look, the government doesn't have to be the majority stakeholder. You know, you can hold 49%, 45%, even 40%, because again, if it is viable, you are able to make more money than having it redundant. But it is about probity and accountability. That's my worry. We've seen it in the past, and it was just a complete cesspit of corruption. So again, we hope that if it is done this time, it's done properly, there's probity, and it's not sold to friends and cronies. And then the issue of PMS. Again, I wrote something yesterday that, look, the president and the presidency may eat humble pie. William
Ruto style.
The Ruto style. You know, even the Ruto is saying it's going to be for 30 days, subsidy reversal. But the reality is that, look, do you know why I pity Ruto? It's unlike Nigeria, an oil producing nation. They don't have the resources we have. They don't have the assets we have. So I understand where Ruto is coming from. He needs to firm things up. He's trying to deal with corruption. But Nigeria does not have excuse for being in the situation that Kenya has found itself. It's not the same scenario. And that was why I got almost completely bonkers yesterday when Injury was trying to compare the sale of PMS in Nigeria with other West African countries. Let us do OPEC to OPEC. Let us look at the peculiarities of Nigeria. And even OPEC to OPEC, compare the living standards of those other people, the things they enjoy. Put us against Saudi Arabia, for example, and look at the living standard of an average Saudi person. Look at the way they are throwing money around. Look at the way even look at football. See the way they are throwing money around. The money is not coming from anywhere. It's from oil.
All right.
That's to tell you how self-sufficient they are as a country. And we need to get to that point. Again, I would suggest a reintroduction. It may look crazy because I don't know what else the government can do. All of this idea of, we're going to fix some of the problems in the downstream sector to guarantee stable and price is just all. If Forex continues to go the way it's going and we are still importing, the price of PMS will go up. There's nothing the government can do unless they have started to regulate again. And that will now mean that, look, it's not longer market forces. It's still government that is the market forces.
Well, 0913 6000 the phone line is officially open. And just as Fuhad highlighted earlier on, I was going to mention it when we open up the phone line, that yes, we have 3 focal points, but we will still stick to our 2-minute time frame, and it will even be more strict this time around, because once it's 2 minutes and you've not wrapped up, we cut you and then we'll move on to the next one, so we can get as many contributions as possible. Okay, so we have you have just 2 minutes via the phone line 0913 6000 410. You can send text messages and WhatsApp messages to 0913 6000 430 0913 6000 430, or we are live on Facebook and YouTube, and we read comments from there as well. So you can drop your comments on our live chat section at Mainland 98.3 FM on both platforms, Facebook and YouTube. You can drop your comments on any one of them, and we get it live here on 10. All right. And
thank you, my dear.
Yes.
When the asset ready to be they want to sell off, the referral is to be number one. I'm saying this. The government can't maintain it. This is, it is done ambassador and all these things. When other brands, Yokokori, Saturday, then it's then our refinery up to this now working. And if it, for the government of the country that will own it, but the public should gather around this thing, agriculture. And as it is now, in fact, that's supposed to be. I don't want to go to other assets, but the one that is Mobola, Nigeria now, is that
refineries.
Yes, very, very important. And when we are hungry, we know. But they must put the money, gather for this to agriculture, electricity, our road, even in fact, I say Lord, you see, finally, let me just round up by saying that what the petroleum maybe the what they are bringing now by profit body, they want to make sure they pay them the one that can make it to be higher than it is now. Let me stop and may God save Nigeria.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very much, Prince Wise. Appreciate. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Peter.
Yeah, Fuhad. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. Let me talk about the Kenyan issue. You know that in this country, our government official will always wait for something that is negative that happens in other countries, and they will quickly run there and refer us to that. Anything that impacts very negatively and painfully on the people from other countries, they will bring that down here and force us to accept it. But when something good is happening in other countries, they will not acknowledge that and they will not refer us to that. Okay, look at Kenya. I don't know whether they are as rich as Nigeria is. I don't know how many always do they have. And then look at it today. People protested and the government listened. Even if it's 1 week, they bring down the subsidy. At least to cushion the face, to give people a breathing space. Why can't the Nigerian government immediately, within 24 hours, adopt that and say Nigerians have been complaining, Nigerians have been mourning, Nigerians have been crying, and they are living without rain, sharing 40 million or whatever million to themselves, benefiting from the state they have governed for years, and up to now, getting houses, getting cars, and now Nigerians are sleeping on the street under bridges. Why can't they say Kenyan government has brought back subsidy? So they can bring back subsidy to cushion the effect so that Nigerians can live. Why can't they do that? So you see now that these people that we call politicians just say to destroy this country, starve Nigerians and destroy Nigerians, and they themselves and their families will live. Austerity will never forgive them. If they don't bring back the good that happened in other countries to come and happen to us here, build our refineries before you remove subsidy. Otherwise, Nigeria, can we protest? Protest is not a crime. It's a crime in the Constitution. Let's go out there on the street.
Thank you, Mr. Peter.
Children of God suffer violence. They are the violence taken by force.
It's okay. It's all right. Thank you very much, Mr. Peter. Appreciate it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Oh, Mr. Damlana, how are you doing?
Good.
Fine.
Yeah, before so I saw the president speak this morning talking about the helicopter crash and then the terrorists that they call bandits now came out and said they actually shut down the helicopter and things like that. So the question is, why is the line? You understand? Yes, it's a case of trust. How do you expect the families of those soldiers to feel now getting to, in fact, they know the truth. But you know it's painful when the government is outlining about how their husbands died, their sons, uncles, brothers, to someone died. I think we need to tag these guys as terrorists and stop calling them bandits. So meaning they have RPG to bring down helicopter. You get? So are we saying technically even our airspace is not that food? Maybe we need to bring aviation expert to come talk about this. Yes. I know the altitude of the helicopter is not from the aeroplane, but if somebody can be bold enough to bring down a helicopter, they can't even try to bring down an aeroplane. You understand? So then again, you know, this one where he said jury. Somebody just came to mind and said, okay, a jury with you for an injury. That's a jury, Galilee, you know, a very vibrant young chap, and then speaking rubbish, comparing petrol price and other.
Try let's use a more fancy word.
Okay, apologies about, you know, now trying to compare
price of PMS.
African countries. You understand, when we actually have this thing in abundance, my question is it that TINUBU doesn't understand what the people are going through? Is it that TINUBU is not feeling the pulse of the people? Or the demons in Nassau Rock, like about the ones who wrote, is already working that you just forget about what is happening on the outside? Is Nassau Rock a shield that shield our leaders away from reality of ground? We need to start asking ourselves some questions. And the journalists who were sitting down, listening to him, let me conclude now, could not ask him and said, why are you comparing us to other West African countries when we have these resources at our disposal?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Hello, good morning.
This is Okangolina.
Good morning, Mr. Okangolina. Please go on.
I live in Mafuluku.
It's all right.
We know.
Oga Fuhad, morning, sir.
Good morning.
You see, the last call I was talking about Ajibola the landlord that was making all those comparisons. He's doing his work. His work is to come and convince us to support government, even when they are doing the wrong thing. That's his work. And by the way, the guy is using an official car, and they are fueling the car for him. He has never queued in the petrol station like myself. So he's free to talk what he's talking. And Peter almost was saying that time about the Kenyan example.
Mm.
The problem is that Kenya is different from Nigeria. Their leaders are sensitive to the plight of their citizens. In Nigeria, when we are suffering, they will hire people like that guy that is talking to come and tell us, the first subsidy was favoring some few people. So they have removed it. I told him, Mr. Fuhad, that first subsidy you are hearing, that they are favoring some few individuals. They should leave it there. If they remove it, it will now start favoring the people that are there on top. And they are sending tokens to themselves while the masses are suffering. That is it. They are sharing tokens among themselves. We are here crying. Peter B said it, that we should embrace production. Now we are not. There's no production. We are now enjoying first subsidy that we have removed from our leaders. So they are suffering. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Appreciate. You're listening to Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. The number to call to share your thoughts and contribution as regards the focal point we're looking at is 0913 6410. For text messages and WhatsApp messages, it's 0913 6430. We're also live on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. And we have some messages there. We'll quickly take them, then we'll come back to phone calls. All right. So thank you for staying with us. I have here Miriam Abiodun says hello. Well, that's what she says every morning.
Hello, Miriam.
Hello, Miriam. Good morning. We also have Okonlawon Coca. Well done. Let the federal government keep selling the properties. I believe when they have nothing more to sell, they'll sell the citizens.
Those are national assets. It belongs to all of us, not them.
It's okay. Also, Okonlawon saying, concerning the bandits, the government should be held responsible for those soldiers. The so-called bandits have the guts to come out and claim responsibility, claim they were behind the crashing. You can't tackle your own insecurity problem. You want to go and fight in Niger. Okay, and that's still Okonlawon Coca. Also, we have Omotunde Adewale Babs saying that money greetings in the name of God. On President TINUBU's statement on fuel, that statement is not presidential. The president is using Nigerians to practice demand and supply theory. We need roundtable to advise those who schooled more than us. Okay, thank you very much. Those are the messages that we have for now on Facebook. There are no messages yet on YouTube. But then let's see what we have via the phone lines. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Barrister Peter.
I'm from the complex. My first word.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, how are you?
Very fine, sir.
Yes, on the issues we are focusing on this morning, quickly, I want to talk on this issue of banditry. Well, what I want to suggest on that issue is that we should use a carrot, stick and carrot approach. Yes, because most of those bandits are not Nigerians. They are partly from this Niger Republic. And that is why we have to tread very carefully on this issue of military intervention in Niger, because when it happens, we are going to get more influx of bandits into Nigeria. You know, so my suggestion on that issue is that they should use the microphones and this thing as means of going to the bush, allow to them to surrender and come out for rehabilitation. If they don't, then you have no choice than to them out with using the military approach. You know,
Then on the issue of this other of national access, they should be resolved of completely. Government has no business owning all those access. They are just avenues for corruption. Those access are the foundation of corruption as we know it in Nigeria today. Government cannot manage anything. They should set them off. National theater and all whatnot. We don't need to keep them. Then on the issue of NNPC, look, my sincere opinion about the refinery is that no refinery should be sold off. The public can live by like Port Harcourt for the time being, but others should be sold off. These things are not maintained. And when you maintain, assuming you have a car, a complete 1 year or 3 years.
Thank you, Pastor Peter.
Yes, you don't change the oil and all that. It's as good as dead. So
thank you, Pastor Peter.
Yes, God bless you.
God bless you too, sir.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Sandra, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning also.
Good morning, Mr. Joe.
It's Joe from Barrick anyway.
Yes.
Sandra, Fuhad, you know Nigerian situation now. When you see something is wrong, you will not talk.
Okay.
You know this Jogo that is terrorizing. This Jogo, so many of the NTG, they know him very well. Some of the soldiers even, they know him. So I don't know why Dogo cannot be arrested. That is one. Two, about our properties, Nigerian property, or what do you call it?
National assets.
National assets. Fuhad, I didn't know what happened to NIGER building. What happened today about NIGER building? Because it's rusting away there. So we didn't know the NIGER building I'm talking is the one opposite the State House.
Yes, yes.
What happened to that building?
You know, I think Niger has been commercialized. So again, some of these assets are still being held by government partially. Not sold out completely. You know.
Okay. Well, I'm still.
But is there rotting away? It's still there. Nothing has happened to it.
Yeah, it's still rotting away there. And then some of our other properties could be sold, and then government would use it to function. So that is my stand. These refineries that cannot be repaired, we can sell some of them, then let's put it in our fund, and then carry the government to use it for function. So I don't know why Nigeria is so rich. Nigeria is so rich that wouldn't be crying as we are crying. So good morning, Fuhad and Sandra. That is what I want to say this morning.
Thank you very much, Mr.
For another day. Fuhad, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I say Mainland FM is the next radio station of the year.
Thank you.
I will tell you, even these terrorists, the none of them, they are brothers and sisters. Mr. President. So obviously, he has been preparing for this assignment since 1999. And then when you now see his approach towards the economy, towards the petroleum sector, towards NEPA, then you now begin to know that this man really has nothing to offer. Seriously, do you know in my area here? I'm talking about what is the concerning subsidy because, because I will say, I'm aware of the topic. You know in my area here, we just bought a transformer. We want to fix it to national grid. They say Ministry of Mines and Power will come and inspect it. We get them 250,000. Now they have not come. Another person wants to come again. Petroleum product. I have been asking before people start talking. The first day Mr. President broadcasting. Why didn't he talk about the refinery? Why are they telling us that we should sell our refinery? We should do this and that? Is he not a man that is prepared? Is he not a man that should fight corruption? Is he not a man that should be able? Why are you telling me that somebody that you have told us that is prepared for the job, that he cannot fight corruption, we should sell our refinery? Does it make any sense? We need somebody that will keep our national assets and face those cabal headlong. So at the end of the day, Nigeria will be what it is. You see,
Should you see how they are living? Do you see the politicians as people who are cutting for? They don't look like that. They are living lasciviously, and we are here defending them unnecessarily. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Pastor Ambrose, for sharing your thoughts this morning. This is Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, and the focal point we're looking at Niger, the Niger State issue, bandits and insecurity in the country, generally speaking. We're also looking at the federal government looking into sale of national assets in order to, generate more funds for governance. And then we're also looking at the president saying that petrol price won't go up. We should be calm, and that there's not going to be any reversal of the removal of subsidy. So that's what we're looking at this morning. The phone line is 0913 6410. For text messages and WhatsApp messages is 0913 6430. We're live on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. So you can drop your comments there in the live chat section. I'll take some WhatsApp messages. We'll be back to calls in a bit. Good morning. I'm Sam from Magodo. The security issues in the country has been lingering. The government is not doing enough to put an end to it. Are the bandits bigger than the Nigerian armed forces? If the government is serious, they know what to do to end insecurity in the country. Sales of national assets is another way of swindling money by the politician because corruption will play. If the government has no clue on how to tackle subsidy issues, they should reverse back to status quo rather than suffering Nigerians all in the name of subsidy removal. Thank you, Sam from Agudu. I also have here, good morning, Fuhad and Sandra. Like my brother from Oshodi, I greet you respectfully. As has been generally believed that democracy is better than military, which I concur. Fuhad, because of your always unbiased analysis, I want to ask, if military is in power, can all these terrorists successfully attack both civilians and our military, as we are seeing today? James from Agbado. Fuhad, would you like to take a swipe?
Like I said, I'm not going to talk about military.
All right.
It's illegality, so we should just take it off the table.
Thank you very much. All right, we also have here, good morning, Sandra and Fuhad, on Niger State bandits. It's a serious call for concern, and this government really needs to wake up and wipe all these monsters and forget about romancing them in the name of amnesty. On national assets, it's another big step in stylistic corruption. Obasanjo did it, and what did we gain? It's a wrong step, and this government should not be a prodigal son. On PMS, the only way out is to return subsidy and put an end to this artificial and undeserving pains and agony in the country. President TINUBU is a bookkeeper and not an economist. Time is going and people are...
Bookkeeping is part of economy, really.
Damn Lola from Alaba.
Oh, God, goodness.
That's all I can say. I don't have anything to say.
You don't run an economy without keeping books, right?
This is a bookkeeper. All right, I also have here, good morning, Sandra and Fuhad. If the federal government is out to tell us that the pump price won't go up despite the dollar rate, that means federal government has introduced fuel subsidy. It's no longer market forces. It's no longer market forces that determine the price. The government might choose to deny it, but the truth is obvious to all. It's unfortunate that the government didn't have a proper plan before implementing these policies.
That's a problem.
Now they are caught off guard. I'm a bit livid about the unnecessary comparison the essay on media to the president was doing yesterday to justify the pump price. I think that's a bit insensitive and illogical. It doesn't make sense. Each time they bring up that argument, it falls flat because these are different countries with their own peculiarities and resources. That's a lazy argument to justify their actions.
Completely lazy.
Pelumi Lawrence from Lagos.
Always spot on.
I can't wait to meet Pelumi Lawrence.
We are always spot on.
All right, and also we have even the worst. Let's be careful with our choice of words. Even the worst economist knows that what this government is saying about fuel price not increasing again does not add up at all. How can you tell us of prices for something you don't have control about? Is it that you will stop the dollar from bashing the naira, or that you will bring back subsidy, or what exactly is the magic that common economics don't know? It's simple confusion that have eaten up their better part. It's okay. It's a result of acting. It's okay. Steve from Ijaniki, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Just move on from there. Let's go back to the phone lines. We'll be back to messages in a bit. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good
it's
morning.
Okay. It's okay.
It's all right.
Prof, morning, sir.
Good morning, Engineer Nosanya.
See, thank you very much. I want to ask you a question. Concerning all these people killing, don't even talk about them. They know them. If I abuse one of the military personnel now, they'll come and arrest me where I'm talking now. So they should not come and be deceiving us that they don't know them. Let's put that one aside. Concerning our petroleum marketers, the question I want to ask: are they the one giving them money to supply us? The dollar is rise already. Then the price of the fuel will go up. Then they are not telling us that no, they will not allow them to increase it. So show that there's something behind this thing. With what you are selling, because they say they have fuel that we're going to use for a month, about last month, and things is getting bad now. What is their concern on their business? Hello, sir.
Well, with
you,
Engineer
Femi.
What's their concern? Is it not what they buy is what they're going to sell?
All right.
So they're saying in their comfort. They should not come and be disturbing us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Let's open border.
Thank you.
Let's open border for us.
It's okay. It's okay.
An open border advocate. He's always talking about it.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Ben.
All right. Good morning, Ben.
Yeah, Fuhad.
Good morning.
Good morning. If we follow Asiwaju government about 3 months ago, you will see that he never hide anything for Nigeria. He share his plan, whatever he got to do in the couple of days, whatever. In case this one happen like this. Recently, he said that the last address I addressed Nigeria, he said if things are still going on this way, if the dollar is still going up, the government will likely to come in.
Intervene.
He already told Nigerians. If now he came out yesterday through the spokesperson and said we are not going to increase fuel, which is mean the government that are coming in now. And some people still find it difficult to understand this man.
No. So Ben, are you saying the government would partially introduce subsidy? Is that what you are saying?
You know, I called you about 2-3 days ago. I told you that I hope Nigeria, the same Nigeria will still not blame the government if the government reintroduce the subsidy.
They just want a better life, Ben. They just want a better life. I think that's what Nigerians want.
Yes. If Nigerians want that, there's no problem. But we shouldn't put sentiment to everything. If the government trying to be transparent to what he is doing, if this man never hide anything for us, and everything he said is bringing it one after the other. So he understand Nigeria is passing through pain, and they cannot afford to increase fuel now. That's the reason why he said, "Okay, I'm going to come in now."
Okay.
So we should give this man a lot of time. This man, he has a better chance for Nigeria. I can tell you categorically.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
It's all right. Thank you very much, Ben. We appreciate it. 0913-6000-410. That is the number to call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
There's something that I'm confused of. Does it mean that my name is Robert, I'm calling from Ikeja.
Okay, thank you.
So, does it mean that the NNPC is no longer bringing food for Nigeria?
They are not the only ones.
Trade union that is already bringing food.
They are not the only ones now. Others are also bringing it.
I don't understand. Because we are talking about only how do we add money for fuel, Does it mean that NNPC is no longer paying fuel? This is exactly what I want to explain to me. I don't understand anymore.
The thing is that they are not the only ones bringing. Others are also bringing in now. So it's an open market. That's the issue now. So that's the market forces they are talking about.
Who's bringing it in? Do they have Forex to bring it in?
That's the problem.
They have license, but they can't bring it in because there's no Forex.
So it's an open market according to the government.
So what's going on here? Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
My name is Daniel. I'm calling from Oworo.
Oworo. Okay.
Yeah. You see, what we are discussing here is that.
Hello? Okay. I think we lost Daniel. We lost the call.
The call, yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Zandra.
Yes.
Do something people are saying. Do you know some people have already increased their pump price to 680? So why are they doing as if it's within the week? That's when they are going to increase or they are not going to increase. It's not fair. Some people are saying at 680. Some have said they've locked up their station from people coming in, waiting for the president. Now that the president said there's no pump price increase, are they going to revert back to their former 500 and something, and at the same time open their station, those who are holding? Sometimes we call government, but sometimes we have a problem ourselves. Yesterday I went to go and buy me for where I used to buy, so the place is locked up. But I know there's spoil there for my gen. I go for the electric that is giving me like 20 hours a day or so or more. It's not. Where will somebody get money to be, firing things in the house? It's all right. And this Niger State something. The governor came out yesterday, one bearded man, Bago or something. He said my state is all occupied by all these people and the bandits. That in fact, Niger State is the hub of. So how are you going to do it? And everything boils down to the minerals that they have embedded in their soil there. Eh?
All right.
Some of these people are, some of the governors are, doing loving with these people. They know what they are getting. But for our sake, that's government. He knows what he was doing with them. Money.
Thank you very much. 0913-6000-410. Hello, good morning.
Thank God at last.
Yes.
Madam Sandra, well done.
You're welcome, sir.
Mr. Fahad, you are too much. I respect you a lot. In fact, thank God for giving us good information.
Good morning.
My name is Tunde from Akonjo. Mr. Fahad, let's see reality. The only problem we are facing in this country is corruption. And the government know these people that are behind this thing. And the only thing that is, for me personally, I don't believe in this government. They are just wasting our time. Let me tell you something, people don't believe in this government anymore. All their policy is not working on anybody's brain. If you are talking to your wife, you are talking to your children and say, Daddy, I'm tired of that one. Give me food, I want to eat, I want to chop. That's it. But if they fight the people behind this and they monitor them and they hold them responsible, all this thing will be stopped. I noticed something in banking system now. People don't save anymore. People hold money now. Go to bank now. People don't save anymore. The only thing when you see them is that they go to customer service, complain. The people that are looking for dollar, they want to buy dollar and keep it. That's what people are doing now. That's what we need experts in CBN to work towards this thing fast. And they continue to what happened in Niger State. This time around now, I just want to beg all the Southwest government that they need to sit down and they hold meeting together now. They are coming gathering small. Because it's not only police, army, navy alone. It's all of us. If anybody gets good information, call ID. Let them know what is going on. And this time around now, all of us will not use our choice clothes. We need to be good. Monitor ourselves. That's why I told my neighbor, I told everybody I did. Let us monitor me. I will monitor you. If I see anything, I will call the police to come and tackle you. The way things are going on, we are not happy. This present government, people are part of the reality. Nothing they can offer anymore. We are tired of them more. But that's when you see what they are doing now. My own is that if the private organization are doing their own, federal government should tell the NNPC, big minimum station, and then let people go there. If they are doing their own, people will be buying the NNPC. But for my own, I don't see a place to move forward. After the judgment,
thank you.
If you favor them, thank God for them. If you don't favor them for them, 2027, enough is enough. We need new government that people will love and they will carry common people along. Mr. Fahad and Sandra, God bless you.
Amen. Thank you very much. Appreciate. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
My name is Olita. I'm calling from Benin.
Okay.
The matter concerning the bad entry have been treated ordinarily with good.
Mr. Olisa, can you turn down the volume of your radio so we can hear you clearly?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay.
I think they should be given my passing treatment. Yes, because they treat the youth in bringing back the quota. They put it in a place, people living around that place and also they didn't see it when they are taking it. When they refuse to inform the government will give them with AD treatment. The other people say, tell us your bandia and to share agenda. if you are in the field to help the government should not help you. Because it's not a thing that local politician can break down. It's a big machine. When they are setting it up, it will help the government by calling government on phone that we are seeing something big in the area. They do not do that. So when that happens now, government should be very brutal. It's getting too much now. People are just behaving anyhow. They have the whole country to come up and tell them that they are the one who brought down the helicopter. And people die. What are we going to tell their family? And the other aspect of it, the national monument should not just be given up like that. Government should have a certain percentage. Because you can't just carry the national theatre, the Tababale store that we are looking in Lagos. I'm from Lagos State. I just give it to corruption will take over now. Somebody will come from Sokoto State now and carry everything. And they give the rate price. Look at what happened at national what they call 1,004. 1,004 flat, giving out for 70 billion.
7 billion, not 70. 7 billion.
7 billion. Can you imagine? If you stop all this nonsense, God will help us. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much. I appreciate 0913 6,410. That's the number to call. But let's switch to messages now. We have quite a number of messages on Facebook and in our WhatsApp platforms as well. You can join us on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. And you can drop your comments in the live chat section as well. All right, we have here Basil Chika. Is a jury telling us what we don't know or what we know? How on earth could he be comparing pump price of these countries he mentioned and Nigeria that is oil producing? The president should consolidate on his policies, some assault. Let's watch him build Nigeria like his praise singers made us to understand he built Lagos. Chika Bende from Trade Fair, Lagos, thank you. Good morning, Milan FM. This is Gege Joshua from Ebute Meta. I think Nigerians have to start suggesting ways to balance the economy and boost our currency. Subsidy will kill Nigeria if we bring it back. We're not producing enough, and if subsidy is brought back, borrowing will surely increase. Oga Fuhad, please, what is happening to Dangote refinery? I'm starting to have a feeling that there are some forces that really don't want this country to work. Yeah. I am loving this Ajuri. He's doing better than most of his successors. He's really engaging well. All right, Fuhad, Dangote. The
last that we know was that it was commissioned, but it has not refined anything.
It's okay.
But they are producing fertilizer. We know that one.
Thank you, Fuhad.
You asked me a question.
Ise Benjamin from Shogunle. Good morning, Sandra. I think President TINUBU says subsidy is gone and that market forces now determine the price. How come he's now saying there will be no petrol price hike? That means he's the one increasing it.
He didn't say that.
That's what he's saying. The president make more money for politicians to share. Where do we go from here? Benjamin from Shogunle, thank you. James Ogbonna from Oshodi. Beautiful morning. Okay, I greet you patriotically. Mr. Fuhad, 2 key figures in Buhari's government are now speaking up to support this present government. Adams Oshomole said that President TINUBU inherited a terrible economic situation. And my question to him is, who did he inherit it from? Hope he's not referring to 16 years of PDP.
Don't be trial.
Ajuli Ngelale is now pushing the blame of Forex to the CBN. And I'm asking, under whose government? Was it not part of the Buhari government as a spokesman? Oshomole is now using style to accuse former President Buhari of leaving behind a terrible economy. Because I know he's not referring to PDP government. Mr. Fuhad, why is Ngelale comparing fuel prices of other countries, African countries, with Nigeria?
In West Africa.
What about other indices that he chose not to look at? He said you should please invite him to our station. Okay.
Will.
Thank you, James Ogbonna. Appreciate. We also have good morning, Sandra and Fuhad. The president saying the price of petrol won't increase when you have left it in the hands of market forces. Are they controlling the fix? That's a no. If they maintain the price when it's obvious that Forex has increased, means there's still subsidy in place. This is dishonesty in government. Thank you. And that is Uche John Ozokolo. All right. And those are the messages we have for now on our Facebook platform. We have some messages on our WhatsApp platform as well. So we'll quickly take those ones also. Good morning, Sandra, Fuhad, and listeners. President Bola Tinubu brought Olumuyiwa in Festac Town. Thank you very much. I can't see your message. I'm so sorry. Ayotunde. It's been a while. It's always traveling. It's been a while here. Sending you love and greetings from Omaron in Kwara State. This is Ibrahim has left Oshuda is in Kwara.
He's moving.
By the way, that guy called Ajuri Ngulale is too young to be on the side of the government.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. That one is not part of it. He can be a part of it, but it's not part of it. Awolo Christopher from Shogunle is saying it's good that the government has halted further increase of fuel. It should go further to reverse the removal until proper things are done. The hardship occasioned by the subsidy removal is unbearable and cannot be sustained. Sale of the remaining government assets should not be allowed. Certain institutions should continue to represent our national pride and existence.
We can concession them. I don't have a problem with concession in some of these assets.
Maybe you should tell them what concession is.
Well, it's just having people to run it, more like a partnership for some time, But you are still a major stakeholder. We can concession. Why not?
Thank you. Good morning, Mainland FM. I've written severally the need for Asiwaju's government to revert the present harsh economic problems to fuel subsidy regime. Although they're economical with the truth about the situation, however, it's very obvious subsidy removal can't solve Nigeria's lingering economic crisis. How can government say there won't be fuel price if subsidy has gone? Refinery and accountability is the answer. Noah from Igondo. Thank you. And that's all we can take for this morning. We have run out of time for Mainland Focus. But it is always quite a pleasant and interesting, a conversation that we have here Mondays through Fridays from 8:40 to 9:30, just after our newspaper review show, which is Trends in the Papers from 7:40 to 8:30. Now, we'll take a break now. We'll come back by 9:45 for Global View, where we'll be talking international stories. So please stay with us.
When your whole world comes crashing down,